Okay, so I tried out for The Voice this past weekend, and there's a few things to remember about auditioning for a show like this. Number one, just be prepared. Know the songs that you're going to sing. You should have at least, I would say, 4 or 5 songs ready. When you audition, you're really only auditioning one song to start with, and whatever you do when you audition a song, get right to the meat and potatoes of the song. In other words, if the chorus is strong, get right to the chorus. Don't necessarily think about you're going to sing the whole song because chances are you won't, and they probably will cut you off at some point. Now, with that being said, song selection. Make sure you don't pick something so old that nobody knows what it is, or so obscure that it doesn't have a fighting chance. In other words, if you pick something that's recognizable and you make it your own, then you're going to stand out. Okay. The other thing is don't sing something that chances are is not going to get you through to the next audition because it's not something they would even sing on the show, like a song like Over the Rainbow, or trying to sing like the national anthem. So try to stay away from things like that. Try to go more contemporary, more current, whether it's Bruno Mars or Alicia Keys. But again, try not to mimic or sound like these artists, but try to be your own, okay? Your own original sound. Now, before you go, you sign up on their website to be part of the audition. When you get all your information, you can decide whether or not you want a morning audition or an afternoon audition. I've done it twice now, and I've done the afternoon and I've done morning before, and I think it's better to go in the morning. I think it's better to go in the morning. I think there's maybe less waiting time, and I could be wrong, but that was my experience. Basically, make sure whatever city that you're going to, that you are prepared wherever you're staying, because places usually book up pretty fast. Um, when it comes to a show like this. The other thing that you've got to remember is that, make sure that you eat. You don't go starving before you go to an audition. Make sure you eat something, but don't overdo anything. Try to stay away from coffee. There's caffeine in coffee, and caffeine will just dehydrate you more. You want to stay hydrated. Okay, so again, once you signed up on the website for it, to be part of the audition, you get your time, you go, you usually go to a giant facility, and there's, quite a bit of waiting, but I'll have to say it's the most organized show that I've tried out for. So even after waiting, you're in all these different lines. You get divvied up into tens by the time you go into, one giant room, which has got all these people in it. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll know that once your line starts moving into tens, you're going somewhere, okay? And you go into individual rooms, and then there's different producers for the show that will listen to you. Um, so it's 10 people to a room, basically, 10 people at a time, and everybody gets, called up, to sing. They'll call your name, and then you get up, you say what you're going to sing, and you sing, and people clap, they encourage you, and then you sit back down. But if you get the call back, you'll know right away because they'll usually tell you when you're there, hey, so-and-so, I want to see you after this, and everybody else thanks for coming out. So all in all, good experience. At least try it out if you've never done it before to see if it's something you might be interested in. But remember, it is a television show, and it's a casting call. So you never know what they're really looking for. You could have a good voice and not get picked. But needless to say, it shouldn't be a reason to give up. So again, just stay strong and experience life and try it out. I think it was a good experience overall for me.